God is good, and God is gooder than pinto beans with smoked turkey wings. He's gooder than that.
That's so good. That's so good.
And that's good, Pepper. How you doing this morning?
Man, I'm doing real good. How you doing?
Man, blessed and highly favored. I know you got a good word.
Oh, I appreciate that, Rick. Thank you so much. Listen, I love the fact that you say God is good all the time, and all the time God is good, because the question sometimes is raised, why is it that bad things happen even when you're trying to do good, you're trying to do right, and life goes wrong? Let me tell you something. Life will go wrong. People will disappoint you. Doors will shut that you were hoping would open. Life will go wrong. And when life goes wrong and you're trying to do right, always remember God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. How does God's goodness show up? Well, the Bible says all things work together for good to those who love God and are called according to God's purposes. And I love this right here. It's able to somehow take the bad that happens to you, and out of that bad bring something good in the equation of your situation. I'll put it to you like this. As long as God is in the equation of your situation, the sum total is always going to be greater than the problematic parts. I like that right there, because in algebra, you have a sum total, and sometimes the sum total ends up being positive, even though the parts are problematic and negative. As it is, -7 times -7 equals positive 49. And that lets me know that God has a way of even taking the negatives in our life. And when the negatives come together with God in the mix of the equation, God can bring something positive out of that which started out negative. But also, I've discovered that God has a way of using, I love this right here, the bad we go through as transportation to get us to the good that God has in store for us. Finally, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good, because while you're going through what you're going through, God has a way of being with you in the midst of the madness, in the midst of the crazy circumstances. And every day, God gives you just enough strength, just enough energy, just enough of what you need to keep on keeping on, in spite of what's trying to drag you down and mess up your spirit. But the good news is God's goodness is with you, fueling you and keeping you going anyhow, because God is good all the time, and all the time God is good.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, with Indeed Instant Match. Just sponsor a post and immediately receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. Yesterday, the FDA and the CDC signed off on booster shots of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for 16 and 17-year-olds. Now, the approval comes as the coronavirus cases are on the rise here in the U.S., and more cases of the Omicron variant are being found. Meanwhile, unemployment claims have dropped last week to 184,000. Now, that is the lowest that it has been in 52 years. Weekly claims have fallen steadily for the most of the year, and during 1 week in early January, the number had reached 900,000. Now, in other news, a federal appeals court rejected Donald Trump's legal attempt to prevent the House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol from getting documents from his administration by claiming executive privilege. And last but certainly not least, Instagram will start back giving you the option to sort your feed based on chronological order, that is basically when things actually happen, rather than using their algorithms, which show you posts based on your likes and your comments.
Check.
Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Brett. Check.
Check
Brad is
yourself
here.
before you
Good
wreck yourself.
morning, Brad. Well, that was a quick little look at our front page news. But if you missed it, you can go ahead and log on to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Boy, you better fall in here this morning.
Yeah, boy.
Nah,
I mean, hey, Rod, did she fall in, Rod?
That's how you make your presence. Like,
Right in the middle of the news. Check.
Mic check. I'm here.
Dave, turn me down. You know I'm over here making sure my thing right.
Oh, no, he doing you right. That's what we need. We need all that. Check.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Live
That's our way of saying good morning to everybody.
Morning back to you, Brad. What's going down in sports, Rock T?
Man, Minnesota Vikings beat Pittsburgh last night. Running back Dalvin Cook runs for 205 yards like it ain't nothing with an injured shoulder. Man, got a little sad news. Former Denver Bronco wide receiver Demaryius Thomas dies at the age of 33. He was found dead in his home. He's the Broncos' second all-time leading receiver. May have been a result from medical use, but there's still no official cause of death, man. So, man, that's so unfortunate right there and sad. Alabama quarterback Bryce Young, Rick, I know you happy right about now. He wins the Maxwell Award for top college football player, which in my opinion is the preview of him winning the Heisman Trophy. He also won the Davey O'Brien Award, which is the nation's top quarterback. So, Rick, would you take Bryce Young as your franchise quarterback or Mac Jones? Quickly.
Oh, God.
Quickly.
Yeah. Bryce, he too elusive.
Okay.
Yeah, the way he move around in the pocket and them quick throw, he a quarterback mixed with a point guard.
All right. It's all to the good. Gary with the T.
Hey, Rob.
What's up, man?
I want to just shout out all of my friends that went to the Minnesota Vikings game last night. Three of my friends went and posted a picture. I put it on RS Comedy, but the Vikings won. Had a real good game last night. So go to RS Comedy, see pictures of my friends going to the game, all three of them. What you got, Gary?
All right, y'all. Tristan Thompson, now his paternity lawsuit filed in Texas with Miss Marley Nichols has
Paternity?
Yeah, honey. What did I say? Paternity.
Oh, paternity. Yeah.
You
didn't know he was pledging or what?
Right.
No, not fraternity. His paternity lawsuit, y'all, filed in Texas with Miss Marley Nichols has been sealed, honey. Now they're saying, y'all.
Wait a minute, hold on. These Viking fans, I'm looking at.
I'm sorry.
Look, the online file, y'all, that was seen by Page 6 recently, y'all, is no longer searchable and states, y'all, that the records are currently confidential or this case has been sealed, y'all. Now, they're saying that the change in accessibility comes just days after the Sacramento Kings player requested a gag order to prevent his personal trainer, y'all, from further engaging with the media. Now, Rep for Nichols told Page 6 that there has yet to be a hearing on the gag order, honey. So, y'all can't even find nothing about this. Y'all try to search because he made sure that it is still. So, but he did admit it, though. He said they did have sex. He said, but he did not impregnate her. That's kind of stupid. How could you say
I mean, could have used protection, Gary.
No, well, yeah, but he didn't, honey. He ain't like using no protection. That's his child, and he just don't want nobody to talk about it no more. And Miss Chloe, honey, is just a nut, honey, for still being with it. But that's neither here nor there, honey. So y'all didn't
Public
mess up
humiliation.
My story. Public humiliation, honey. That's right, honey. He already got a child. He got a son named Prince, honey, with one woman, and then he got
that's the oldest son. That's the finest baby mama you got.
Yeah,
out of all of them, she slay all of them.
Yeah, but you know, y'all don't
slay.
Yeah, okay. Now, you don't know, y'all don't like none that look a little bit like you. So, honey, you got to go ahead and get you somebody else.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, you're an exception to the rule, honey. You need to write a book. But the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is fresh fig. On the high end, you say fresh fig, and on the low, you say beautiful purple. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot? Check it.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Coming up next in the hot spot is something you need to know about, Gary, and I'm gonna tell you all about it up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Think again. Now you can complete the My Computer Career evening program in 30 weeks. Almost 30% shorter. You can start your new life as an IT pro in months, not years. More than just a school, My Computer Career helps you get into the industry by working with employers that have hired our students. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spot brought to you by
Macy's. It's Macy's one-day sale today with deals of the day for everyone on your gift list. Save big on winter essentials, fresh fragrances, sparkling jewelry, and more. Plus, everyone gets $10 Macy's money for every $50 spent. See Macy's.com/Macy's money for details. What's up, Brad?
What up, Eva? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Yesterday, Jussie Smollett was found guilty of reporting a false hate crime. According to TMZ, a Chicago jury found him guilty on 5 counts of felony disorderly conduct for filing a false police report claiming he was the victim of a hate crime on January 29, 2019. Smollett was also acquitted on 1 count of felony disorderly conduct. In response to Jussie's sentencing, Donald Trump Jr. tweeted, "We finally got justice for Jussie. I'm just happy to live in a country where people will go to jail for attacking a gay black man." What?
Oh.
And I'm happy the perpetrator was brought to justice. I'm confused.
No, he was being sarcastic, honey. He was definitely doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, we don't really care about what he say anyway. Smollett faces up to 3 years in prison for the Class 4 felonies and a $25,000 fine. He has a clean criminal record, so it's unlikely that he will serve any time in jail. Because most likely that's what happens. They'll be like, it's your first offense, you get whatever. Your what do you call it when you have to just pay and stuff? Yeah, whatever.
Restitution.
Yeah.
But now he has a felony on his.
Yeah, this is horrible. It's horrible.
But they don't check your resume when you're acting.
No, you sure stupid. They
it
don't.
Ain't like you finna go work at Wall Street.
They don't now.
He can't vote though, Rick.
Yeah, but there's only one vote. But you can tell he can encourage thousands and thousands of people to vote.
Yeah, this is true. Well, in other news, y'all, Travis Scott has broken his silence on the Astroworld tragedy, denying that he was to blame for the November 5th event. He said it really hurts. It hurts the community. It hurts Houston. It's just been a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings, a lot of grieving, and trying to wrap my head around it. He continued, "I've just been in the room for a while with a lot of thoughts, and at the end of the day, these fans are your family, so you just feel like you've lost something." He claimed that his in-ear told him to end the show after a guest, because after the guest Drake came off stage, he had no idea that festival goers had been hurt until after he came off stage. He explained, "I didn't know the exact details until minutes before the press conference." He added, "People pass out, things happen at concerts, but something like that?" He said no. He said also he didn't hear any cries for any help from the stage, adding that anytime he would see anything like that, he did try to help. He said it stopped like a couple of times, and he stopped a couple of times just to make sure that everybody was okay. He also addressed to the grieving family, saying that "I say to them, I'm always here. I'm in this with you guys, and I love you. I'll always be here to help you guys heal through this. I'm not just a thing right now. It's a forever thing." So, Ooh, that is a tough one. Oh, Lord, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. That is a lot. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU, and want y'all to hit us up for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU,
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's turn it up, baby. Rock T up in the house, man. It's time for another HBC. We're going to always put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our amazing historically black colleges and universities. That's right. We finna head on down to Jefferson City, Missouri. Lincoln University. Established in 1866, home of the Blue Tigers, also home of the marching musical Storm Marching Band. Let's talk about one of y'all's former graduates, actor, comedian, who earned a bachelor's degree in mass communications broadcast journalism. He appeared in several featured films and television shows like Def Comedy Jam, Girlfriends, NYPD Blue, Strictly Business, House Party, Poetic Justice, Sprung, Tales from the Hood, just to name a few. He's also the founder of Giving Back the Love Foundation, which gives back to his hometown community of St. Louis. He was inducted into the National Black College Alumni Hall of Fame. Lincoln University honored him with a Lifetime Achievement Award and honorary doctorate. Oh, he's a proud member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Actor, comedian Joe Torre, another proud HBCU alum of Lincoln University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, no!
Hey, Rock, I talked to Joe Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
You know he's still a bully. That's the only Q dog that still be bullying me. Hey,
I love it, dog.
call your big brother right now.
It's all
you got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes, man. Hey, man, call your big brother right now. You got 5 minutes. And go sit by this phone.
Yep.
When you call your big brother right now.
You sound just like him.
Then you call to be on the, hey, man, how you doing? How your family, man? Joe Torre is my personal bully. That's my Debo.
I love it.
And I'm still scared of him, man. I don't know why I'm so scared of Joe Torre,
Hey,
man.
He cock strong, man.
Man, Joe beat your ass. I'm scared of Joe Torre. I ain't scared of nobody, but I get a little nervous with Joe Torre.
He give you that
Come
look.
around, especially when we round the bros. You got to do what he say.
Yes,
Period.
sir.
Period. He will
You ain't
push
scared of
your
his brother?
Huh?
You ain't scared of his brother?
No, ain't nobody scared of.
Guy is scared.
Nobody scared of guy. But we all the comedians scared of Joe. All comedians. We don't fool with Joe. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. It's about that time. The one and only Dr. M.J. Collier. If you have any questions, hit us up 8669-RICKY, 8669-RICKEY. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Mic check 1, 2, 3. We're on the air and live at the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
No, he didn't.
All right. So, Rickey, listen. We now have vaccinated. We got 200 million people in the United States that have been fully vaccinated. That's about 60% of the population. We want to get it up to 80, 85%. And one of the things that's going to help is that they have now authorized the booster shots in the 16 and 17-year-old age groups. Why they stop at 16, 17, and then go down to 15 like the virus, like it's already regulated? That's just another step that doesn't make any sense in my mind. But the more people we get vaccinated and boosted, the better. And so right now, they're looking at reformulating the vaccines, or should the vaccines be reformulated? Ergo, should they be changed to target variants like the Delta and the Omicron, or should they be, you heard them about mixing vaccines now. What that means, they will target the vaccine to a particular variant and then put like a Delta vaccine and an Omicron vaccine all together into one shot and try to cover that. The problem is that the variants are occurring quicker than the science. Now, the mRNA vaccines made by Pfizer and Moderna can be quickly changed to target. All they have to do is change the mRNA triggers that they have in there and then do some studies for a few months to make sure that they're safe. So that will be easily done. The question is, should they do it, or should they just boost what we have, because that seems to be giving us great protection. So if we have boosters, there we go. Okay.
There it is. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hi, I was calling to get any answers about, I got the booster shot, the Moderna. And after I got the Moderna booster shot, I had got lymph nodes swollen, and then I also got blood clots. So I was calling to see if anybody else reported any of these two symptoms that they got from the booster shot.
Okay, the lymph node swelling is happening with primary vaccines as well as boosters. That's one of the reasons they tell women not to get mammograms for a few weeks until after they've had the booster shot, because acute lymphangitis, where your lymph nodes swell, can happen. That they will give you a false positive mammogram. There have been a lot of reported cases, or no reported cases of blood clots caused by the boosters. So that is an outlying phenomenon. But I tell people, if it happens, if it's 1 out of 1 million people and it happens to you, it's 100%. So I'm not sure whether they're directly linking the booster to that clot, but definitely to the swollen lymph glands.
Good morning.
I recently had COVID and started having pain in my knees, pain in my shoulders, pain in my ankles and hands. I went to the doctor and was told that I have what's called viral arthritis from COVID. I'd like to get his ideas on if he's seen patients with that, how long does it last, and what exactly is causing it.
Okay, that's inflammation that can get into your joints, so you need to take an anti-inflammatory. But this is the perfect example where supplements like the vitamin D, 5,000 international units per day, and omega-3 fish oil, 2,000 to 4,000 milligrams per day, will help naturally by decreasing that inflammation. This is just an inflammatory state. These are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. You can reach me on all social media at ASK Dr. MJ. All right, Ricky, have a great weekend, man.
You too, man.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. I hope each and every one of you have a tissue, because this is a very sad story, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, and it's official. Common has confirmed that he is no longer with Tiffany Haddish. Now, he said, quote, I don't think the love really dispersed. He said, I think it was just like we weren't feeding the relationship. He said, first of all I want to say, Tiffany, as you know, honey, is for me like one of the best people I met in life, one of the best hearted and most authentic and caring people that I met in life. And that's what made me love her and be in love with her and want to be in a relationship with her and grow with her. But then he also wanted to say, y'all, that they weren't spending enough time together, y'all. He said it just wasn't happening. He said it really didn't allow us to spend as much time and put as much energy into our relationship. He said, I don't think the love really dispersed. We weren't feeding the relationship. Neither one of us, honey, is going to stop. We both care about our crowds and what we do. He said, we care about love, too, and partnership, but I think the energy that has been put into our careers and continuing to want to do the things that we do.
To keep you talking on the line.
Well,
That's
I was
how it
telling some people, he said it was hard for him to... Ricky, hush! He said it was hard for me to balance all that and keep the relationship fed. Jesus.
Gary, you don't want to say James Ingram, baby.
Now you sing it.
Come to me. To me.
They didn't come to each other, y'all, and it's sad though, Ricky. I mean, this is very sad. I hope somebody check on Tiffany right now, because I'm
Tiffany
sure
fine,
she's
child. She is fine, child.
She's A-okay.
She
I don't
A-okay.
know. She talked about their relationship and how she loved that man, but he said that she wasn't feeding the relationship. Brad, are you feeding Judy?
Absolutely. I'm feeding Judy every night.
Oh, look at Jesus. Oh! Yes, glory. Yes. Yes,
and
Lord.
I'm getting a good old meal, too, now.
All right, baby. You better eat, honey. Yes, Lord, honey. Yes. Yes, honey. Yes.
You know what, y'all? I'm ready for the Christmas break, because y'all really getting out of control. Y'all need...
That's Gary asking them questions.
I know it. Being messy.
I mean, we
now,
need
to.
to.
Why you can ask Eva when she?
Eva's married. No. Brad is newly in love, so Eva is married. So her relationship is being fed. I want to make sure that Brad is feeding in her relationship. So that's what we need to know. Congratulations.
Absolutely, positively, baby.
Good. I'm glad everybody.
I got that good gourmet over here, honey.
All right, baby. You have chicken tartare?
Not no chicken, baby. This is steak. This that good wagyu.
All right, baby. You better say ragu. All right now. Well,
no. Don't be confused. You said ragu, Gary. I said wagyu with a W.
Oh, all right. Well, girl, I don't know about Miss Wagyu, honey. You want to tell me about that?
That's the best steak you can ever get.
Oh,
Gary.
Ricky, did y'all know that?
I ain't know that. I'll be buying cube steak.
I'll be getting Salisbury steak.
Okay. Yes, baby. Y'all see that?
Gravy and onions, it'll be on sale. Go ahead.
All right, moving on. Another celebrity news, y'all. Another sad story, y'all. Lamar Odom, y'all, he said, y'all, that his relationship with Miss Sabrina Paul was abusive and that he's doing much better since he dumped her. He said, quote, a year ago, I left my ex-fiance at the W Hotel in Atlanta without notice. He said, when she realized I was going back to my home in San Diego, she was livid. He said, I received over 250 calls and text messages over the course of last December from her wanting to fix us. He said, we were toxic, independently and collectively, he said. And he went on to say, that looked like a happy relationship, but
you could tell she ran that relationship. He looked sad and miserable under all that. She ran that. She ran that. It was too much. She let him do nothing. Yeah.
She made him get what?
Waxed.
Ricky, she made him get a waxing in his nether regions on camera.
She wouldn't make me do nothing. I'm an alpha male up here, so I don't have no one. I don't care how sexy it sounds. No woman will run my house. And I mean that. And I can't stand it. I hate to be around a henpecked man.
Yeah, but you know he needed some guys.
What is the difference between
Go ahead.
between guidance and having a control freak, somebody telling you to go get waxed. You wouldn't tell me to go get waxed.
But what you can't do, you can't act like to that person. It's okay to do that. You got to say this is not going to go down like this before it get too far, because she started running shit. Oops, stuff. I'm sorry.
She knew what she had in him.
I'm done.
To even come to him for that. She knew what he was. She knew what it was. She knew what it was to even come at him like that.
She was taking over the interviews and everything.
man,
I was like, man.
Yeah, you can't have no control freak. Y'all get him in with your wake-up calls.
Okay, the Kahlua, hold on, Ricky. The Kahlua today, fresh fig on the high end, purple on the low end. Wake up call next.
All right, y'all, it's another morning show. Hey, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all. Time for the wake-up calls. Get them at 866-9-RICKY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, go and be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Miss IME calling from Shreveport, Louisiana. Want to encourage everybody to wake up to win today. It's a mindset to carry throughout the day. So wake up, wake up, wake up.
It's Paul Austin from Houston, Texas. I'm calling to wake up my grandbabies, Jazzy and Gianni. Get up and cook Papa some breakfast. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Squeaker from Rochester, New York. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I would like to wake up my grandkids, Malik, Maya, TJ, JJ, Kiku, and D, and my daughters, Tamika, Alicia, and Victoria. Wake up, wake up.
Wake up, pal, from Henderson, North Carolina. Khalil White.
You need to be up anyway.
Wake up. Wake up! Wake up! I'm telling you, calling from the STL, the Loon, Show Me State. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up. Savannah, wake up. In Charleston, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brent.
You welcome, Ricky.
Mind, Body, Business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Oh, man, it is Friday. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, man, 2022 is right around the corner, and many of us are already thinking about the new goals and changes that we want to make, y'all. So, Maria, good. What you got for us?
Man, Mind, Body, Business, Rickey Smiley. I know a lot of folks are here on the morning show ready to wind down, take some time off. Yes. And, this time off is a really good time to reset, relax, and also reflect on what you want to achieve in the new year. And, when it comes to resolutions, Ricky, that excitement typically fizzles out before the end of January. And, a lot of people wonder, well, why is that? And I believe it's because most people are too focused on the hype of new beginnings instead of the action required to truly achieve change. So here's some ways to shift your mindset and create resolutions that stick. First of all, gain an understanding of what the change entails. So when it comes to behavior, our natural instinct is stop doing bad things, start doing good things. But it's also important to begin with the subconscious mind so that you infuse behaviors into your daily routine that move you towards your goal. So for example, if you're always eating fast and on the go, we know that causes indigestion. It's not good for your health. Take a minute to pause and truly understand what mindful eating is. Eating with no distractions, counting your chews, tasting the flavors instead of inhaling your foods.
Right.
These are all things, that can help you embrace better habits.
Yeah.
Eat like a greedy dog.
But let me tell you something, and this is the honest truth. I have to eat fast, especially when I'm in a restaurant, because people be staring at you and stuff, and it makes me uncomfortable. So I gotta eat fast.
Let them stare.
But how do you count your chews, Maria? What's the count you supposed to have?
Well, they say between 20 and 30 chews before you actually swallow your food. You don't want to be swallowing big whole pieces of like meat and chunks of food that you're eating, because that's going to be harder for your body to break down. Chewing is part of the digestion process. You have to chew and break down the food. Yeah, so that your body can also absorb the nutrients. So, a lot of times,
this is very...
Gary look like Mr. Ed in the restaurant.
just going, not even coming up for air. You got to take your time.
Well, it's hard to chew for...
All them teeth, you got it.
You got to take your time when you got that meat in your mouth, Gary.
You know what? Y'all gonna stop ganging up on my friend Gary. Let me go to my second point. Focus on creating habits. All right, habits. So listen, when I'm coaching women through their weight loss journey, I always say, don't focus on the goal. Focus on the action required to achieve the goal.
Right.
And when you give your attention to execution, instead of the end point, you can reach your goals faster and more efficiently. And one of the best ways to create a new habit is by looping it in with something you're already doing. So say you want to make sure that you're taking your vitamins every day, but you always forget. So put those vitamins right next to your toothbrush so that you see them every day. And then, after you brush your teeth, you have a little bit of water. Maybe you have a small bottle of water next to your sink as well, and then you take your vitamins. So looping things in is a great way to create new habits. And Rickey, I'm going to let everyone know, and I know you know part of my story, and some of you all on the morning show do, but this mindset has been my blueprint to achieve nearly every goal in my life. At one time, I was a single mother. I have been evicted before. I've had my car repossessed 2 times. I've been on WIC. I have received subsidized child care. Like, I have been down and out. And Rickey, this blueprint and this mindset, I lowered my mortgage by $100,000 this year alone. Because I set some intentional goals. I created habits around my goals. And when I did that, they were much easier to achieve. So I really want today's Mind Body Business to awaken the dragon in someone who is listening today and let you know that this is possible. You don't have to be rich. You just have to apply the effort and have some good habits. So on to my last point is to revisit your goals on a daily basis. And this helps you remember what you're working towards. The thing about resolutions is people start the year and they say something like, I want to make this much money. I want to lose this much weight. And it stops there. It goes in the back of their mind. And they don't look at that goal every day. They don't revisit it every day. To make things less overwhelming, you can break down your annual goal into quarterly segments, then monthly, weekly, and daily targets that you would like to achieve. Writing your goals down, especially somewhere big where you can see them every day. I have a whiteboard in my office, and at the beginning of each day, I write down what I'm going to do. And I also revisit what I've done at the end of the day before I go to bed. But I'm telling y'all, this really works. When you look at it and you set a goal and you're intentional, you will absolutely work towards achieving it, and you'll be surprised at how fast you get there. So that's what I have for you today.
Don't wait till New Year. Start now.
Start now. Yes.
Right now.
Yes, especially if you like the morning show, you're going to have some time off coming up soon. Definitely relax, reset, but think about what you want to achieve, not just in the new year. I challenge people to think about what they want to achieve in January. Start with the month of January. What do you want to do with the first 31 days of the year? Shift your mindset and apply some action, and you'll be very pleased with what you achieve when it comes to your goals.
All right, Maria, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at Maria Moore, MariaMore. I'll be going live a little bit later on today to talk more about this topic. So you can join in the live and ask me any questions. You can also check out my website, mariamore.com, MariaMore.com. Thank you so much, Rickey, and everyone. Y'all have a wonderful weekend.
You have a wonderful weekend, and thank you. And if anybody want to get in on Battle of the Sexes, you need to call me right now. I need a woman and a man. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9RICKEY. Hit me up right now. Chicken and Waffle Mix up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Yes, sir. Black Tony, what's up, man?
My bad, Shotty. I've been trying to call your phone, Shotty. You don't know about your phone.
Bro, we on the air.
I don't care, Shotty. I've been trying to call you since. I've been trying to call you for a whole hour, Shotty.
Okay.
Trying to tell you. I'm trying to get your. You got Triple A for your car.
Triple A.
For your car, Shotty.
Bro, what all this got to do with you not coming to work, bro?
Come on, Shotty, I'm trying to get to work, but I had a flat tire.
You using all these excuses as a... Repeat after me.
I ain't gonna repeat nothing, Shotty. I'm trying to tell you what happened.
What happened?
I'm trying to fix my car. I got a flat tire, though.
Got a flat tire?
I think I go over here to help me with the damn flat tire, Shotty. He done jacked. You know how you keep jacking? Yeah. I can't get the nuts off, Shotty. I'm trying to get that nut off of them. And it's too tight. I need one of them L wrenches. I can't get my nuts off. I'm twisting it. I said, jack it some more. He said, jacking some more. And then I'm trying to get the nuts won't break loose.
Don't say it, no.
I get these nuts off. I done scrape my hand.
It don't sound right, bro. Don't sound right. It don't sound right, bro. Just take the day off, man.
Right. The damn nut too tight, Shotty. I can't get the nut off.
Bro, hey, bro.
It's just one nut on there I can't get out, shawty. I got the other 3 on my, but it's that one that's real tight, shawty. And I said, but jack it some more. And he kept
Eva, you can talk to Eva. Can you help Black Tony?
You got AAA, shawty.
I actually do have AAA, but I just think you can call roadside assistance.
Get this nut off.
I can't help you get the nut off, Tommy.
That's all they need to do. I don't even change the tire.
Hey, man, have a nice day, Black Tony. Don't worry about coming in, man. I'll see you Monday, dog.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. LeBron James, y'all. People are talking about LeBron James. We love LeBron James, but some people are wondering if this man is bipolar because it's being reported, y'all, that he has spent $36 million of his net worth on a Beverly Hills mansion, y'all, that was previously owned by some actors. Now, they're saying that LeBron is one of the richest athletes in the world, and they're saying, y'all, and he's earned a fortune while playing in the NBA. But his endorsements and investments are already forming a huge part of his income. Now, they're saying that James chooses, y'all, to spend his money in various ways, which includes $1 million mansions in Los Angeles. Now, he reportedly earned, y'all, only $85.5 million a year. And they're saying, y'all, that he's spending his money on mansions and investment and equipment to take care of his body. Now, they say he spent almost 20 years in the NBA and is currently fifth on the Forbes World's highest paid athletes list. Now, Mr. James, y'all, recently purchased a Beverly Hills mansion, which cost the star more than $30 million. They're saying, now his net worth is $850 million. Now, they're saying that he spent $36.75 million of his net worth on a lavish Los Angeles home in the Beverly Hills area. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the mansion, it has rich history and various nations. They say it's a Mediterranean-style home that was constructed in the 1930s, y'all. Now, it's 13,000 square foot, includes a lighted tennis court, a screening room, and 7 fireplaces. Now, they're saying while the 17-time All-Star purchased it for over $36 million, it's only 13,000 square foot and was previously listed for $39 million. Now, the house was owned by, if y'all don't know this, Lee Phillip Bell. Now, he's the guy that created and produced the soap opera Honey, the Bold and the Beautiful. Then they said it was sold to another actor. Howard Hughes once owned it, and he leased it out to Katharine Hepburn when he was dating her, what have you. But spend all that money, if you make $85
Howard, you in that sing time to say goodbye, but now I know he dated Katharine Hepburn.
Not Howard Hughes, Howard Hughes.
Oh,
Rich Howard Hughes.
Giving me one more chance. Right. River boys and to sing your praise. I sing it out loud. Oh, sing it all day. Yay.
Not him, the other one.
Everything's not what it seems.
Okay.
We need to play. Hey, Super Day, write it down for them. I'm going to do the praise break tomorrow. Howard Hughes.
Yeah, play it in the praise break. But anyway. How could you spend this much money, y'all, on a mansion, on houses, $36 million for houses, and he bought all these different houses with him, and he only make $85.5 million a year.
He probably worth about $500 million. LeBron been in the NBA for a long time.
Yeah, he close up, but that's a
and
lot
then,
of money.
that ain't no, but he can always sell it. When he get through it, he'll sell it. He'll get some of that money. He'll get most of that money back.
He made more money off the court with his endorsements and investments,
Really?
So he's straight.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
That's an investment.
That's but he could buy all of Port Arthur with $85 million. So, hell,
yeah.
I'm like, and he just buying one house. But nevertheless,
$1 million.
Don't do that. Boy, you finna get some hate mail. Everybody from Port Arthur.
Okay.
Watch out, Kay.
But anyway, that's very interesting.
Seven.
Congratulations to him. No, I mean, Lord, that's a lot of money for a house. But
yeah,
spend your money how you can, child. So at least you ain't spending it on women that don't look like his wife, Savannah. Moving on.
What?
Oh, yeah,
in other celebrity news,
I don't know where that came from.
In other celebrity news, y'all, Justice Smollett, y'all, it's a very sad day in the world. I don't know if y'all heard, but he was found guilty, y'all, in that hate crime hoax. They're saying, y'all, that actor Justice Smollett has been found guilty of almost all of the charges he was facing, y'all, in that hate crime hoax trial. Now, they're saying Justice was found guilty on 5 or 6 felony counts of disorderly conduct of making a false report to the Chicago police that he was the victim of a hate crime in January 2019. And they say he was not found guilty of a 6th charge of telling a second detective that he was an aggravated battery victim. So, it's a sad thing, y'all, but they say when the resounding verdict, honey, we just received from the jury after 1 day of deliberation in which they found Mr. Smiley guilty on virtually all charges of doing exactly what we said he did, reporting a fake crime and what have you. But some people still saying, y'all, that's not a fake crime. But my thing is, it's a very sad day in society, y'all, and I feel bad for Jesse Smollett, honey, in this situation or whatever. Because one thing we still got to remember, though, we cannot do the same thing our counterparts do. So you can sit there and say, honey, that, this had happened to you, but if you was, honey, of another persuasion, maybe you may have gotten away. But, honey, it's a sad thing, honey. So he may go to the pen up to 3 years and stuff. Some people saying, well, girl, if he go to the pen, then all that what he said happened may happen. So I don't know. But we just got to keep him lifted up in our prayer.
Got to pray. I don't think he's going to do time. What do y'all think, Kay?
No, I think he's going to get away. I think he's going to get probation and maybe a fine because, at the end of the day, he didn't really hurt anybody. He just wasted some police
offense,
resources.
They just kind of slap you on the wrist. They give you a couple chances.
Really?
Yeah, and
he got a clean record, so you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then, in Hollywood, they ain't doing no background check for you to read a script.
Yeah, nope. they don't do background checks for radio neither or none of that. But that's a good thing.
Well, you wouldn't have made it either, Gary.
Because you went to jail.
Yeah, you wouldn't have made it either.
You did your time.
But Ricky,
it wasn't long. But how long was you in there, Gary?
I was in there for a week. But one time,
the first time,
the second time when they got me out on the air, I was there for a day, honey. But that's all right though. But Jesus knows that He knew that I was not supposed to be there, and I was wrongfully picked up, honey, and put up in a police car. And Ricky, I did something to talk about it. I didn't know police cars did not have seats. They got it's not seats in the back of those police cars.
Ain't no room back there. That window, you have to turn to the side, get comfortable. But if they put you in the back of the police car with somebody else, man, it's just hard to get comfortable.
I had a seat in mine. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about you?
It's just a hard bench seat.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I had cushion. I'm sorry.
Oh, but
shout out to the police department that took me because they didn't make me put the handcuffs on until we pulled into the jail. He just looked back there and just handed them to me.
Yeah, they be cool as they can be.
They actually, some of them be real cool. They be hating it. Because I had called the police on somebody else and didn't know I had a warrant.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Listen, as more people have had to learn how to communicate by text and email, one of the most common problems is that the tone of the conversation can sometimes get lost. Well, the same is true for emojis. Now, most people will use emojis to help convey the tone of a message, but it turns out emojis are not perfect either. A new study found that men and women may react differently to the same emoji, which can completely change the conversation. For example, a surprised face with eyebrows and a raised look can be taken positive by men and slightly negative by women. Do that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, a neutral face with the line for the mouth look neutral to men, but for a woman it may interpret it as negative. And both men and women agreed that when they saw the smiley emoji, that they looked at the conversation in a positive manner. Now, have you ever had a conversation go left because somebody misunderstood an emoji what was used? Now, my stepdad had made a squash casserole, and I told everybody, hey, if you want something good to put in your mouth, y'all come on over here at 6 o'clock, and he sent the eggplant.
Can't do that, dog.
It was just quiet and awkward at dinner. Nobody felt comfortable. All the women at dinner was kind of covering up. They kept covering up, folding up.
Purple eggplant, boy.
Oh, man.
I had a youth pastor ask me if I could come out and speak to the youth at his church. I thought I gave him the thumbs up, as in, yeah, sure, I can come out, until he responded, "Excuse me," in all caps. And then I looked back, and I accidentally sent him the middle finger emoji.
That's what my auntie did to me last week. That's what she did to me last week. I said, you think you could put a little bit more money in my account or whatever, because I need to get some. I need to make a big purchase. And she thought she sent me the thumbs up, and she sent me the middle finger. I was like, well, dang.
Wow. You put that money in there quick, then.
When I called her, she laughed so hard. She's like, baby, I'm sorry. I meant to send you the. Yeah, I don't do emojis like that much unless it's the happy face or the heart. Like, I can't even. I be needing my glasses on. I can't even hardly see some of them.
Yeah, I emoji my ass off.
Straight line and the teeth and too much.
I do a lot of emojis. What about you, Gary?
I don't really use emojis. I mean, I like LOL, but that's it. That's the only thing I use.
That's not an emoji.
I mean, but that's the only thing I know how to use, because the emoji thing is you got to first find them.
I mean, if you type in LOL, it's going to give you the laughing face with the tears.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bless his heart.
Eva, what's your favorite?
My favorite emoji is, I always use the sunflower emoji, but I have had the eggplant problem myself. My mother sent it to me. I asked her about Thanksgiving and what she was doing, and is everything going to be traditional? And so she sent me an eggplant, and I was like, what is going on? I was so confused to respond, because my mom is very free. You know, Mom, we met my mama, Ricky.
Yeah.
I was very confused. Very confused. She's 67 years old. She does not need to know anything about an eggplant. So your uncle and my mama can play.
Right. Right. All right. Let's go to the phone. Good morning.
So I sent my homeboy this emoji. You know, the ones with the buck eyes and the tongue out. It's like a laugh. So I sent him that emoji because it's like you're cracking up, right? So I sent him the emoji. He like, bruh, why you send me this emoji? Like, I sent this to my wife. Like, what you, like, he think I'm trying to, like, lick him or something. And I'm like, nah, that ain't what it is. I'm just giving you a super hilarious laugh emoji. But we have different views on absolutely what different emojis mean. It's crazy.
Okay, one time my grandfather, he was lighting a pilot, and it blew up in his face, it burned his eyebrows, his mustache, and I sent the praying hands emoji, right? And he mistook it and thought I was high five.
Okay, so I thought the eggplant emoji meant that she was hungry. So I was sending it to people randomly, and I was getting these weird texts back. But when I found out what it meant, I felt so stupid.
That's a problem right there. Hey, if you weren't able to get through, man, y'all hit us up on our Facebook page, man. That is a big deal right there. Yeah. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time to play Battle of the Sexes. We got Patrina and Mike, both from North Carolina. Patrina, what part of North Carolina are you from?
Durham.
Hey! All right, Mike, what part of North Carolina?
Concord.
There it is, man. All right, it is about that time to play Battle of the Sexes. Listen now, if you don't know the answer, please say pass. You'll save yourself a lot more time. All right, Patrina, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's start the clock. Let's go. What NBA player is on track this week to break the all-time three-point shooting record?
Pass.
All right, that's Steph Curry. All right, crescent, pipe, and monkey are different types of what tool?
Wrench.
Yes.
Yes.
What's the octane level of mid-grade gasoline?
89.
Yes. Who helping you? What number did Tom Brady? What number did Tom Brady wear when he was playing for the New England Patriots?
Pass.
All right, that's 12. In 2021, what did Kanye legally change his name to?
Pass.
That's Yee. All right, what extra period of play called to break the tie in a football game? What is it called? To break the tie.
Come
on.
Overtime.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey.
Wow, that's good. You got three.
Yeah.
You did that.
All right, player, you ready, man?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go.
All right, let's go, Mike. Start the clock. A mezzaluna is used for what?
Pass.
To finely chop or mince food. Jackie Joyner Kersey is famous for what?
The Olympics.
Okay, yep. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. At weddings, they say something old, something new, but what comes next?
Something borrowed, something blue.
Come on now.
Yeah.
At ventriloquist, truffles, and do-si-dos are types of what?
Dances.
No, Girl Scout cookies.
Yep.
Clogs are types of what? What are clogs?
Shoes.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What is a doula?
Pass.
It's a person that supports a pregnancy. The character Elle Woods was the star of what hit movie?
Pass.
Legally Blonde. What were Jack and Jill going up the hill to do?
Fetch a pail of water.
Come on,
Yeah.
now, let's go.
They were.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, he was.
Let's go.
Special K, what did he win?
Congratulations. Great job, sir. Here's your exciting variety of exclusive items you've won from America's store, the Dollar Tree. You got a 3-piece set of bungee cords, 12, 18, and 24 inches. You got a Cooking Concepts heavy-duty metal slotted spatula for effortless food turning. You got a 2-pack non-slip swivel head hangers with felt covering to minimize hanger marks. How about a super absorbent natural cotton blend small size mop head? You got a 16-count pack of Happy 5th Birthday Minnie Mouse party plates. You got that banquet frozen meatloaf meal featuring mashed potatoes made with real cream. You got a 3-liter size Stars and Stripes brand cranberry ginger ale. How about the Pounce brand chicken flavor moist and delicious chewy cat snacks? You got a two-pair pack of 6 to 9 month girls' baby socks. And from Tool Bench Hardware, finally, a 6-ounce jar of lightweight spackling. Paintable in minutes, won't shrink or crack, spreads easily, water cleanup, and fills cracks and holes in one easy step. All yours, courtesy of the Dollar Tree.
Hey, congratulations, man. Hey, any consolation prize for the ladies, Special K, for participating?
Ma'am, you came close, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Nothing for you today.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. The Christmas lights in the window with the sweat. With the windows foggy.
Yes.
That's when Christmas was real. Pecans, tangerines, peppermint, the windows sweating.
Yes.
Walnut, the window sweating with the Christmas lights in the window and it's cold outside. Best Christmas ever, y'all. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed that, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show on the line right now, man. Listen, man, we got 15-time Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, musician, producer, actress, New York Times best-selling author, and ranked the #1 female R&B artist of the millennium. Y'all, wow, that's a lot. Y'all please give it up and show your love right now for Alicia Keys.
One time!
Hey, good morning.
Big vibes. How you feeling?
Man, I'm good. So happy to have you back. It's always a pleasure, to have you on the show. I'm so excited. And with all of those titles and accolades that you have received over the years, is there one that you are the most proud of?
The accolade I'm most proud of is being a real human being. That's the thing I'm most proud of. Like, you know me, y'all know me for years. The love is real. The vibe is real. That's who I am. And to me, after all of everything, that's the thing I'm most proud of.
Wow.
That's beautiful. Well, first and foremost, congratulations on your new single, La La, with rapper Sway.
Yeah.
That thing goes. Baby, now, Alicia, Mrs. Keys, if you like, you really brought elegance and a star-studded crowd to this video. Now, how did you and Sway come up with the concept?
Yes, the vibe is so good. When you see the video, you can't help but feel like this is the place that you want to be, and there is an elegance, there is a zone, and that's what the La La is all about, kind of getting lost in what makes you feel good and just getting lost around people that you love and that whole vibe. So, yes, Westwood was there, Snoop was there, Lena Waithe was there, Khalid was there, Lucky Day was there. It was definitely a huge, crazy zone. The next music that's coming that I'll be telling y'all about pretty soon is definitely about this kind of not holding back in any way, just putting your fresh on and coming outside and being amazing and not holding back. So that video, Lala, was definitely all about that. And Sway was sick. We came up with the song actually in the Bahamas, which is a pretty good place to come up with anything, And and it was just easy and light, and we just both flowed. And there's actually a whole breakdown of how the song was written on my on my new series called Noted on YouTube. So, J. Cole dropped through those sessions. Raphael Sadiq dropped through those sessions. There's definitely an amazing group of eclectic, fresh people.
Wow. Now, Alicia, you've had some pretty amazing collaborations over the years now. So if you had to pick one, which was your personal favorite? Just one.
Uh-oh, man. Yeah.
When you break it down, I haven't had that many collaborations, but I definitely have had some great ones. I mean, we got like the one I had with Usher. That was pretty fresh. I did one with Jack White for the 007 soundtrack. That was kind of crazy. Of course, we got Empire with Jay. That was out of this world.
Wow.
I guess I would pick Empire because, New York is my hometown, and that song is like such a staple for people's lives. Like, and the meaning of it, which I think always means, this idea of like you having the ability to dream and see your dreams come true. And that idea of hope that feels so present in Empire is, I think, one of my favorites.
I like that one too. Concrete Jungles, as you put it in the song. I like that part.
Yes, Gary, you did.
Yes.
Hey.
Now, we like to have a lot of fun on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Alicia. So this is your opportunity to share one of your guilty pleasures. What's something that your fans may not know about Alicia Keys that you want to share?
Guilty pleasure, candy, cereal.
Like guilty. No, my guilty pleasure, 100,000,000% without question, is like really soft potato bread. That's my guilty pleasure.
Potato bread?
Like those small pieces of bread, and that you get at the store, and it's called Hawaiian bread.
Oh, yeah.
Monkey bread. Little ones.
Come on now.
No.
With the right butter.
Make some good sliders with that bread.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, exactly.
Come on now.
Y'all about to have church up in here.
Okay.
The Hawaiian bread, they got those. They got the hot dog and hamburger buns now.
They do. They do.
All right, talk about planning a world tour in a post-COVID society. How does it feel being able to get back out and do shows again on a global level?
Yo, it is so exciting. I mean, I miss everything. Don't we miss everything? Like,
yes.
I miss everything. I miss everybody. I miss the vibe that we're able to create. I miss performing and just being able to be in different cities and experience the different energy. I definitely can't wait to be back in that space. There's going to be a lot of great shows, some that are a lot more intimate, which I'm really looking forward to. And then obviously there's the really big shows that are happening at the summer as well. So I like that we're going to have a balance between, things that are a little bit more intimate and secret, and some that are, super crazy and big. It's going to be nuts.
All right, so the new album drops just in time for the holidays. What can people expect?
You are going to lose your mind for this music. This music it's everything that I always wanted to create, for sure. The last album was called Alicia. This one is called Keys. It definitely takes you into that world. It's my homecoming. It brings me square into my lane. This is my lane. I'm driving in it. It is a whole world. So Keys is definitely a vibration. You're going to feel the return of opulence. You're going to feel the return of elegance. It feels a little bit like it has a jazzy, raw vibe to it. It is so, so sick. This is the Alicia that you like, you want. And this is the Alicia I want to give you. So it's crazy. You're going to love this.
Man, we're so excited, man. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And you're always welcome to come on. And so here's the new single called La La. Y'all give it up and show your love for Alicia Keys.
Entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by
Capital One. Getting paid up to 2 days earlier with direct deposit is another reason. Banking with Capital One is one of the easiest decisions ever. That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC. Eva.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look this AM at your front page news. So yesterday, the FDA authorized Pfizer's boosters for 16 and 17-year-olds. Now, the approval comes as coronavirus cases are on the rise in the U.S., and more cases of Omicron variant are found. Now, nationwide, COVID-19 hospitalizations have increased 40% compared to a month ago, and healthcare workers are are noting a trend in younger people dying from the virus. Meanwhile, a federal appeals court rejected Donald Trump's attempt to keep documents related to the January 6th attack on the Capitol hidden from Congress. Now, he tried to claim executive privilege, but will most likely submit yet another appeal to delay things even further. Now, in related news, Letitia James, who is the state's attorney general for New York, plans to subpoena Trump about his business dealings. James recently announced that she is dropping out of the race for governor of New York. In other news, during the first day of the Summit for Democracy, with over 100 world leaders, President Biden announced a $424 million plan to fight global corruption and defend fair elections. Last but not least, companies are writing their Congress people. Several major retailers have sent a letter to Congress urging lawmakers to take action in response to a recent wave of store robberies across the U.S. So the stores include Target, Best Buy, Nordstrom's, Home Depot, and CVS. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, just log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Well, Pittsburgh Steelers fell a little bit short last night. They tried to come back, the Minnesota Vikings, but they fell short, as I said. Running back Dalvin Cook ran for 205 yards on the ground. Got some sad news in the world of sports. Former Denver Bronco wide receiver Demaryius Thomas dies at the age of 33. He was found dead in his home. Broncos' second all-time leading wide receiver. May have been a result from medical use, but there has been no official cause of death yet. Alabama quarterback Bryce Young wins the Maxwell Award for top college football player, which in my opinion is a preview of him winning the Heisman Trophy this weekend. Man, he should run away with this bad boy. He also won the Davey O'Brien Award as nation's top quarterback. So big up to my man Bryce Young. I know, Ricky, you proud of that one right there.
Man, I'm real proud of him, man. But I'm also proud of three friends of mine that never saw the Minnesota Vikings play as fans, and they flew up to the Vikings game, and they took a picture. It's on RS Comedy. If you want to see my friends standing in line to get into the Minnesota Vikings game last night.
I ain't going to do it.
Well, you and your car don't do it. But it's not. These are three friends of mine, so just go and check it out.
Yes, sir.
Really good friends.
Yeah.
Real quick, man. Simone Biles was named Athlete of the Year by Time Magazine, mainly for not performing. As we all know, she pulled out of the Olympics to focus on her mental health and well-being, which many are calling heroic. So big up to Simone Biles. And yes, go check out RS Comedy and see them three Minnesota Vikings fans.
Yeah, they all from Birmingham, man. They wanted to see the Vikings play, man. I was just so excited for them, man. But
bringing it back. You got the hot spot, man.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You finna make me laugh through the whole hot spot.
Too late.
that's right. It's the BRAT. Yeah. Bottom of the hour. Segment being brought to you by Ford Motors. That's right, 'tis the season. And not all your favorite gifts will fit under the tree this year. Get holiday ready with Ford at your local Ford dealer. Now is the time to get a great deal on America's undisputed leader in trucks. That's right, the Ford F-Series. The Ford F-Series. The Ford F-Series built Ford tough. Built Ford proud. Ford. What up? Y'all done?
Look at it again. Good morning, Ricky.
What I
Good
do?
morning, everybody.
You are RS Comedy acting up.
No, man. I can't shout out three of my friends that went to see the Minnesota Vikings.
2.5 of your friends.
Say what?
It's 2.5 of your friends.
Super Dave. I can't get no love.
Why he carrying him?
But I wonder who is that carrying him?
Why is he carrying him?
That's his friend.
No.
That's what friends are for.
Sorry, Brad.
Keep smiling, keep shining.
Oh, you can always
Count on me.
For sure.
That's what friends are for.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, man. Carry you through.
Oh, Good morning. Once again, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tad, and this is the Hot Spot.
Go ahead,
Well, we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. Kanye West and Drake's Free Larry Hoover benefit concert went down last night in L.A., and fans say during the concert they really did not mention Hoover, which that could have been requested by the Hoover family, because earlier this week, Hoover's son relayed his father's concerns about the publicity of potentially harming his chances for a pardon, and this does happen. They do not like when there's too much attention brought to something like this, so I don't know if this was a great idea or not for Larry Hoover's, in his case. Anyway, Larry Hoover was on display, y'all, as far as merchandise. I mean, they got Balenciaga t-shirts, $100, hoodies, $200, jeans for $400, and it all said Free Larry Hoover. Now, the show itself, a celebration of the end of Ye and Drake's beef, which was indeed a spectacle. The stage was set up in the middle of the field. The field was massive. It was on the white ceremonial mound, and it began with the lights beaming through the fog with the Sunday service choir dressed in black coming down the Coliseum steps. When Drake came on the stage, they were walking through the archway. He said it felt surreal to be on stage with one of his idols as he runs through his catalog, okay? And he ran through a catalog. It was very impressive. Ye ripped through his hits, and Ye did Drake's Find Your Love, while Drake did Ye's Donda track 24. Then they closed the show with a rendition of Forever. So I'm sure they put on a great show, because when they by themselves, they put on a great show. And Kanye always know how to make it real, real big, but I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said before, when you locked up and you're trying to get a pardon or you're trying to get parole or whatever, they don't like for it to be a big, big thing like that. So let's just hope he does get out, because don't nobody need to be locked up for so long like that.
Right.
Let me see what else I got time to get to. Oh, man, y'all. Eve said that during the interview, she did an interview with Tamara Hall, and she said the doctors told her that she would never get pregnant because of her fibroids. Now, she said you can go through 20 rounds of IVF, you can have all the sex you want, but you're never going to get pregnant. That's what he told her, because you have so many fibroids that your uterus actually thinks that it's already pregnant. She continued that my monthlies were horrible, which was another thing. She said the specialist she went to said, it's not supposed to be painful. She said all her life, even as a kid, she thought women, when you have your cycle, she thought it was supposed to be painful. She said that's what you're told, but she said she ended up getting a myomectomy, which removes the fibroids, which she is now successfully pregnant. So congratulations to Eve on that note. Yeah, she is pregnant. Her and Mr. Gumball 3000 finna have some babies.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yes. All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got Chef Kurt Boudreaux with them good old meals, and we got the praise mix down. What's the time right now? The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. Have a great weekend, y'all. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, we got the one and only for quick and easy meals, Chef Kurt Boudreaux.
What up, Rick? How y'all doing, man?
Man, we doing good this morning, man. I know you got some stuff for us today.
Yeah, speaking of stuff, man, I took some turkey flat pieces of the wing, and I stuffed them with some jalapeno with a stuffing mix in the inside, bro. It was off the chain, bro. First, I start by deboning the flat piece of the turkey. Then I made my stuffing with a little cream cheese, thick cut bacon that I chopped, along with some habanero and Monterey Jack cheeses.
Damn, that sounds good.
And then I stuffed the jalapenos with half, and then I halved and seeded them, and then I put them together, man, put them back into the turkey. I let them cook for maybe about 20, 25 minutes.
So you stuff it inside the turkey skin?
Inside the flat part of the turkey wing.
Right.
I debone it and put the jalapeno back inside.
Oh, come on, dog. You can create something new.
Damn.
I was going to call them poppers, but then after listening to Pocket Full of Stones, I call them hovers.
Man, he started cooking into a science project, dissecting the turkey. Golly.
Yes, sir.
Man, and what do you eat with that?
Well, you probably throw some fries or something with it, man. It's just something simple that you can, do as an appetizer, because like I said, they all kind of big, so you can slice them, or you can just dip them in a little ranch or whatever like that. I had some spicy.
Kurt, you gotta cook that for us, man. That sounds really good.
Come on, dog.
That sounds
That's a new dish.
delicious.
All right, now. All right.
How you come up with it? You just be bored in the kitchen and you say, I need to do something new.
Right. Is that an old recipe or you really care? You came up with that?
Nah, I just was like, man, you know what? They make those. They stuff them with chicken using the chicken wings. So I said, I wonder how it's gonna taste with turkey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they make the poppers and they just wrap them in bacon. You know what I mean?
Boy, that sound better than them damn pinto beans I made last night. I broke the internet last night. Pinto beans and smoked turkey. Yes, Kurt, and let everybody know how they can find this video because we gonna. I got to try to make that.
All right, bet. Find us on RickySmiley.com and all his social media, and also all of my social media at Chef Boudreaux Official.
Yeah, drop that beat, Dave. Drop that beat, Dave. You got it, Dave.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Kurt. Kurt.
Yeah.
Kurt, let him know, Kurt. Let him know, Kurt. Go ahead, Kurt.
God dang, I'm glad y'all said it all. Used to be hard, now you just went soft. Heard you was down with the AK. Oh. Then I see you on the radio with Michelet, looking like straight bozos. Yeah. I saw it coming. That's why I went solo. And kept on stomping. But y'all move straight out of Compton. Moving with the whites. One big house. Not another brother in sight. Started over too much cargo. Drop 4 suckers now, I'm making all the dough. White man just ruling. Brothers with attitudes, who you fooling? Homie. I'm just act on my name and I'm dead homies.
Hey, boy, y'all give it up for the rapping chef. The rapping chef, Kurt Boudreaux, y'all. You better get ready, Brett. He bad, Brett.
Man, listen.
Sign him up, Brett.
You crazy.
See that dough, I won't sign him to.
Boy, Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.